We finally got one, guys. What is going on, Wu-Tang Clan? It's your boy Tank back with another video, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going fishing. That's right. But the thing is, I just left Sports and Academy. I picked up some lures and whatnot. I'm going to try to catch some bait fish today, so whenever we do go catfishing, we have a better chance at a bigger fish. But unfortunately, there are some harsh looking clouds over there, so hopefully we stay dry. But if anything, we're getting wet anyway because I'm going to be putting my feet in the water a little bit. I'm going to have river shoes on, kind of getting in the water a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and head towards Hartwell. I'm going to show you guys this cloud right behind me. It's looking pretty nasty. And the thing is, we have to go that way. So, awkwardly recording this guy. I hope there's no lightning in these clouds though, for real. Alright, so we're almost there to the spot. Hopefully I can get it and no one is there. We're right down the road. I'm literally stopped in the middle of the road just because I'm in BFE right now, Bumfuck, Egypt. It's so far out here in the middle of nowhere, it's great. There's literally like this store right there where I bought like a water and whatnot. I tried to get some ice, but he didn't have any, unfortunately. But thankfully, yesterday, my fishing trip, I still had some left in my cooler, surprisingly. With it being 98 degrees around here, the cooler is working out great. I fished that out in a pond too. Free cooler, works great. Hey, win-win. But thankfully, it does look like, oh, my windows are so dirty, oh my God. But it does look like it is clearing up. It'll go down eventually. It is looking like it is clearing up. I'm gonna get a better shot on it in just a second. But it looks like from where I am right now, it kind of already passed by this area. So hopefully I stay dry. But hey, let's get it. So, all right, we are in the spot almost. We just arrived. There's my truck right back there. I'm about to start cutting through these woods right here. And hey, shout out to you if you watched my Father's Day fishing trip. This is where my dad did this right here. Got him.
Kill me.
What? Oh, shit.
That's a bird.
The thing is, I can't wait to get down there. Hopefully I can get me some good bluegill and some good bait. I did bring my catfish rod just in case because it feels so good out here. Maybe they are just roaming around. So let's find out. But this is a little bit of a trip down here, so I ain't gonna be able to really record me walking down here because I got not too much stuff. I got 2 rods, a bag, a tackle box, just, you know, casual stuff. I'm not gonna bring my cooler. I'm gonna leave all that behind because honestly, I really don't think I should be here. There are houses everywhere. It's like a closed campground site down this way. I don't know, it's a little bit sketch, but hey, we gotta get some fish. Let's get it. Boom, and we made it, ladies and gentlemen. I got my bucket for some bait fish. I got my 2 rods, a little bit of different type of baits and whatnot. I do got worms just in case they do fail, but this is the spot. You see there's some docks over there, nice trees over the water there. That's gonna be prime for some good old sunfish.
Okay.
So let's get it. I can't wait to hop into it. This is what we're gonna be fishing with today. Hooks, because for these I want to use these right here. I got one that's already pre-rigged up, but it comes with some extras. I had to get some hooks for it, so we're gonna be using those.
Why the fuck you lying?
Got some pre-jig spin baits. It's already baited up and ready to go, and something for some bass maybe. Let's try to get something. But I think I'm gonna start out with these right here. But this is the spot. We're gonna come out here and we're gonna kill it. And even over here, check this out. If you come over here, it has been raining, so it's a little bit wet. You come over here, look at this tree right here. This is prime right here. Look at that. That right there is just bait heaven. Let's get it, boys. I can't wait. Alright, so for today's fishing adventure, we're going to be using a $25 Academy Zebco, just a cheap little bait rod, nothing too much. And we're going to be starting off with one of these right here. I've never tried these kind of baits, so we're experimenting together, but let's go ahead and throw it on the rod and reel and get it out there. Actually, instead of a split shot, I've had a lot better luck out here on top. So I'm gonna throw one of these little, I still have a piece of fishing line attached to it, but it's this little bitty float that literally I found on the side of a lake one day. And this thing right here has came in handy so many times. It has been the most long-lasting float that I have had that's this size. Alrighty, and that's what we're looking like today. Hopefully it works. We're experimenting new baits, so if it doesn't, I'm gonna switch to old reliable and use some worms and just catch them like that. But let's go ahead and find out. Alright, so the artificial bait is not working. We're gonna switch out and go to worm. And I'm not sure if I want to use these size 6 Eagle Claw, or if I can find them, I believe I have even smaller ones. Look at these. Point is, they're smaller than my pinky tip. Like, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I don't know if I want to use these or the other ones though. I'll probably start with these, and if they keep getting off, I'll switch over. But I'm gonna kind of keep it a little bit quieter because I don't want to disturb anybody that is out here. I did see someone on their dock, so I don't want to disturb them because I'm just trying to come out here and fish a little bit and enjoy my Saturday. I finally get a day off on a Saturday, and I'm trying to just enjoy it fishing, so hopefully we can just do that today. But let's go ahead, thread it, sink a little bit, spin, 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 shove it back through, just like that. We're gonna put that little float on it with a split shot. Hopefully that'll do the trick. I'm gonna cut this access fishing line off. I still got some fish blood on my scissors. I'm gonna throw a split shot on it as well. Maybe not today because I don't really have any small split shots. I might just throw a float. It kind of has a split shot on it already.
Okay.
That's not good. That's not gonna work out for you, boy, I'm telling you. Just like that. Just a little hook, little bobber. I'm gonna throw a little piece of worm on it, and I guarantee we'll have one in about 30 seconds.
Cap.
This is what we're gonna be having. I did find a baby split shot, a little bit of worm, and a float. Let's see how it works out. We're gonna move over just a little bit though to respect these people on the docks over here. I don't want to invade their privacy or whatnot. I want to be by myself and do what's right out here and just catch a couple little fish. So you see this thing right here? Yesterday I was at Fire Lake. My rod almost went in the water and I literally lost my shoe. It went into the water. It is what it is, but I caught the fish. But the guy was like, oh man, you need better rod holders. And when I told him I didn't have one, he said, hey man, I weld. I do this all the time. I make them all the time. You can just have this one. Look at this thing. This thing is thick. Granted, that weld, my guy, you're not that great on that side. That side looks pretty clean, but that side looks ratchet. But the thing is, thankfully, I'm going to take my phone out of my little tripod. This is what I've been using for a tripod. Now, I should be able to stick this into the ground and put that down in there. And then I should have a holder. Huh. I've been struggling this whole time and just thought about that. Hear me out, ladies and gentlemen, this is going terrible. Usually I have one within 5 to 10 seconds. Right now I'm not having any luck. I'm gonna move over there to that tree and use live worm. Hopefully it does work out a little bit better. I think I'm about to bait my bigger rod up and throw it further out with a worm on it as well. See if we can catch anything while we're out here at least. Today it's beautiful, but the wind is very heavy right now on the water, so I'm thinking it's kind of just keeping them inside, not really swimming around too much today. So hopefully the luck turns around. So this is the other rod that we're going to be using to cast out kind of deeper. It is still going to be on top, but it's going to be floating about 5 feet deep, maybe 7. I'm going to be using a good old big ass float. And hear me out, I don't have any eggs, unfortunately I don't. So I'm gonna have to use one of these kind of weights. It is what it is, you gotta have a weight on it. I got a little bead on it, you know what it is. One of those little ties. I got 65-pound braided spider wire on this. It's our Arctic Garcia, I believe that's what it is. Silver Max 40 and a Pro Cat rod. I love this setup. It's so handy and it's so easy to carry. We do have a swivel as well, but we're gonna go ahead and throw that out very deep with a night crawler on it, maybe two, because it is a bigger hook that I am using. This is my pond fishing setup. So, okay, now that I got it all put together and not into two parts, this is what it's gonna look like. That's how far I'm gonna have it set into the water. So we're gonna go down, we're gonna get down. Unfortunately, yesterday I did break that circle. Hopefully that doesn't affect it too much. We're gonna go ahead, go down to here to the float. That does look really bad, it does. Hear me out, I know. I really want some eggs, but Sports and Academy has been sold out of half-gram eggs forever. I'm not a big fan of having a whole lot of weight on my rod, even though I do have very strong test line. I just don't like it. And we're using, this is Team Catfish's hooks. I use them a lot, to be honest. I also use a lot of Eagle Claw. And there it is focused. We're gonna be doing a knotless hook. Nothing too fancy. It gets the job done. I think it's really strong. So with night crawlers, I usually just hook them in the side just a few times, maybe once right there. And then I like to go through their body just a little bit, kind of pull through, and then get that real fatty part and shove my hook straight through its body a little bit. Ew, it just inked on me a little bit. Ew, 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 ew. It is what it is. And then I like to leave it dangling just a little bit. And since it does look kind of bad out here again, I'm gonna throw two on here just to hide this hook a little bit better, because they are so much hook exposure. I don't like that. But we're gonna take it through the head one more time, just like so. And that'll stay on my hook very well. Then for this little baby hook, I like to just take a piece of the worm that I just used for this hook, right? And just cut the head of it off, right? All that slime and goop, just what I love, you know? And then you're gonna have just a little bitty piece like so. Almost like roly-poly size. Not big at all. I hate that my camera angle is trash. You do gotta let me apologize for that. But we're gonna take it on this little small hook and run it up the belly. We're not even gonna pierce through the sides of it. We're just gonna go straight from head to toe like so. Unfortunately, because of that, I'm gonna have to take the tripod out of the rod holder, because I am not losing that rod like I did yesterday. It was hell getting it back. I'm not doing it again.
A few moments later.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what we need. This is perfect bait fish. Let's go ahead and get this guy undone. Oh, come on, little guy, get that thing out your lip. Just like that, we're gonna toss him in the bucket and cast back out over there. Hopefully they're still over there. Now, if we do catch any more of these, I will be putting these back that's this size. But for me, whenever I go fishing, I love catching fish and letting other people have them. And this is perfect bait fish for eating size catfish. If that don't get me one, I don't know what will. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking like we're gonna be using real worms. Did y'all see that cast though? We finally got one, guys. It don't look like nothing big. Right as it was getting dark, guys, right as the sun was setting, this little kitty came along. I'm gonna throw him on a stringer. We're gonna keep this little guy. Hopefully this will be titled Catch and Cook. I hope you guys are enjoying. Hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. All right, so we have the fish right here. As you guys can see, he's kind of froze. I had him on ice. Decent sized little blue, maybe channel. Really think it's a channel cat, but I don't really know. And also, huge shout out to Doug. My girl kind of stole this from his kitchen. It is a certified, you can go ahead and pause it and read that if you want to, but like, look at these blades that I used to fillet. Such a beautiful set.
Alright, so we're going to start by going on the rib cage right along here, I believe is correct. So I'm going to go ahead and cut through the skin, guide it around with the knife, go back up to the belly, and go
down with it, just like so. That is a very, very sloppy cut, but
it gets it done. I'm going to flip it over to the other side, do the same thing, feel for that rib bone, go right up at that head, go down, and then you got the guts and all that on the inside.
now a lot of YouTubers go in here and they dig out the stomach. And to be completely honest, I am not sure which one is the stomach. Time to get the meat out from around the ribs. But the thing is, I did look inside of its stomach and all it was a bunch of goop. It wasn't really much. It was like the worms really that he ate from my hook. But that was pretty much it. The little guy wasn't really eating much. But let's go ahead. And what I heard, it's completely butchered. I mean, it was... Ugh. It looks like pretty good meat, so we're gonna rinse it off, soak it in some Sprite, and then we're gonna cook it tomorrow. We're not gonna cook it today though. Alright, now it's time to go get the stuff to actually cook up the fish. I'm about to head to our local little Walmart. We got our mask, we're ready, we gotta do all that jazz, but I'm gonna fry some, and then I'm gonna fry some in a pan. But I'm gonna do like catfish nuggets, and then I'm gonna do a fillet with the skin still on the bottom of it. So I'm gonna be trying that one, and hear me out, I don't ever try out different types of food, so I probably won't like it, to be completely fair. I hate fish, but the thing is, if I'm doing all this, I want to try it at least. I feel like I'm kind of obligated to. So let's go ahead and go to Walmart and see what they got. We're gonna be using some good old Louisiana fish fry. You know, that crispy. We got the Weber, the New Orleans Cajun. You gotta have that spice. You got salt, you got pepper, you got the fillets. Alright, and to start it off, we're just gonna start with something simple with some butter in the pan to, you know, make the fish not want to stick. We're gonna go with a little bit of extra butter though, just to make sure it doesn't stick to that skin. I would hate for whenever I go to flip it, it sticks. Alright, now that we got the butter melted down, we're gonna go ahead and start adding some of these spices to the bottom of the pan to give it that kick. I'm gonna turn that heat down just a little bit. Go ahead and throw some of the spice down on the pan. And that's when we're gonna go ahead and throw our fish down on it as well. We're gonna go ahead and cover the top pretty heavily. And some salt. Come on. Just like so. Turn that heat down just a little bit more.
And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get that cooking. I might add just a little bit more butter to keep it really moist because I really don't want my first time cooking fish to be dry.
Alright, now I'm gonna kind of break a piece of it off just to see if it's white. I believe that's how you tell if it's done.
Oh, brother.
I believe fish is really soft, so if it's done, I should be able to use a butter knife and a spoon. So, oh, that fell right off. Oh man, I think this is about done. Alright, and hear me out. I know I said it's probably done right now, but me personally, I like my food being done a little bit overcooked just because I like it a little bit burnt. And this is the finished product. We're about to do the taste testing.
I'm so excited. It looks so good.
I'm excited. I don't even eat fish, but the thing is, it still looks pretty good. Alright, the shitty lighting, it is what it is. I got the sun over here. I got another sun over here. And this is what we're going to be trying out, the old fish.
So excited. Is it cooked?
Don't eat the skin though on the bottom.
Oh, don't eat the skin on.
I don't think. I'm not sure.
Okay, it looks good. It looks like it's cooked. Mmm. That's really good. I don't think I've ever had grilled catfish before. Is that what this is? Catfish?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little bitch about it and just try like a little sliver of it. Because hear me out, I don't eat fish.
I've just never had grilled catfish. I think it's good. I think it's flavorful.
It's very fishy.
No shit, Sherlock.
Very fishy.
I thought the whole Sprite thing was gonna take the fish out of it.
You can't take all the fish out of fish. Mmm.
Now don't get me wrong, it does.
The seasoning is really good. I love the seasoning.
Well, at least somebody's gonna eat it. I'm gonna fry all the other stuff up just like this. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you want any more fish and fries, just let me know. But until next time, it's been your boy Tank.
And LadyTank.
Later. Who am I kidding? I can't end the video there. We still have another person to taste test. And we got one more person in the house right now that would absolutely love to try a piece of this. And he's been on the channel a lot. And y'all comment him down below a whole lot. So if you know who I'm talking about, you know he's got to get him a little piece right there. He's got to get him a little something something. If y'all guessed it, that's right. It's that boy right there. Alright, now we got to give the baby a piece. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to grab this little bit right here. Now, Baxter, do you approve of the fish? Easy. Easy. Good boy. You approve? You approve? Yeah. Okay, so we got the last little 3 pieces of the fish. We got 3 people trying it because I know my old lady's gonna lie to me. So we're gonna really see if it's good or not. I didn't really like it too much, to be honest, but y'all know I hate everything.
Not bad. I mean, I enjoy it.
Yeah, I like it.
Ah, let's go!